Hello, hello, and welcome back to Dredge. Last time we got the ability to go fishing in the deeps. We can get the abyssal and the Hydal. I think it's Hydal? I looked it up. I think it's Hydal. Basically, all of the fish that are way at the bottom of the ocean, we can now fish them up. Which gives us a whole new dimension to explore here. We've got Big Boy over here that gets me what I want, but I think we need, as far as the non-deep sea fish, but I think we need to get a few more research parts before we can really pop off here. For one, I would like to get the fathomless winch. So then we would replace that with a better one. At least I assume that's how that's gonna work. Yeah, I mean, they both have the hook thing. One is just a better hook. So then we'll have the two of those, and then we can start thinking about engines could be nice, or better pots, or better nets. This is very interesting. So you can do coastal, mangrove and shallow, volcanic and coastal. So you would have like both of those equipped to wander around. Coastal and shallow, which is just kind of down the middle. And then this is coastal and oceanic. So you never really seem to get a net that does everything. Just kind of like this does most things, but it doesn't do either volcanic or mangrove, which isn't something that I think I've really encountered yet. Maybe we need to go, wandering more. But here you can see, this is everything that we can catch right now. So in our pursuits, we're looking for relics. We gave him the one. Twisted Strand and Devil's Spine are other places that we are going. And then a lot of these are just for the little hooded dudes. So let's look at the map. Twisted Strand is here, which we haven't really been to, and Devil's Spine is here, which we also haven't really been to. So why not? We could just go wandering those directions, see what's up with the collector. Not sketchy at all. Definitely sketchy. I don't have anything else in my inventory. We do also need to stop where we can to get metal scrap. 2 sessions ago, we had way more. Actually, I think at the start of the last session, we had way more metal scrap than I could fit in my boxes. And now we need more again. Flounder. Sometimes we get some scrap around the corner here. Cotton scrap. Metal scrap. Go grab that real quick then. We seem to be about due for a nap here as well, but this won't take super long, so we might as well do it while we can. There we go. And you never know, we might have gotten a research part. We didn't, but we could have. We're gonna try to avoid the whispers. Money is not I mean, we're probably gonna need money, but it's not like our main concern at the moment. So we can now go to the dock. And just throw some of this in here. So we need one more metal scrap and a wood scrap. 4, so 5 and 3, 7 and 5. We actually don't need any of the fabric. We just need 7 metal and 5 wood. So we can just kind of ignore that cloth one then. Neat. So if we want to go... That way would be towards Devil's Spine. I guess it's just kind of this thing. We also know straight ahead here we have access to a box. Oh, this is not even close to Devil's Spine. We gotta go a while. But sometimes there's scrap here. There is. It's wood scrap. Just the one. We'll keep going then. I don't think we really need to stop and drop that off. Is it that? Yeah, I guess that's part of it. Well, we've never been over here, so why not? What is that? That's a thing we haven't caught. Come to me. Hello. A snake mackerel. I don't think that's on any of our lists. Is it? New guy. Slender with dull black eyes and a long snout. A greedy jaw full of long, sharp teeth. So if we look at our pursuits... Oh, I do need to go see the figure in blue. I think the figure in blue is way that way, though. It's this guy, isn't it? Do they have like a temple? I hope it's this guy. Because the guy here, he wanted a eel. Oh, hello, whale. This is assuming that I'm even going the right way. Turtle. Hey, buddy. Oh, we can catch those now. That's right. Huh? I don't even know where he was. Pretty sure he was over that way. I think I really do need some better engines. Maybe before we upgrade the fishing gear, we should upgrade that. Well, fishmonger, I'm gonna sell you 2 of those. Haven't seen the strange red light in a while. Wonder what it was. Yeah, that's because it was an indicator for me, for the collector. Right? Like, he was over there, I think. I hope. I seem to have dropped a few more frames, but nothing catastrophic. I might have to pick a new ingest here at some point. Yeah, that is the blue guy. I remembered. Hi. Almost fulfilled. The fish has barely left your hands before splintered nails begin peeling at its scales. The heart is extracted and devoured. Their head tilts upward to look at you. They take a book from inside their robe and hand it over. Hunger sated, now I wait. They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep slumber. Okay. Haggling and bartering a guide. Neat. Okay, so he's done. In which case, we might as well carry on to what appeared to be their little temple over there, or whatever. We haven't caught this yet either. A rat tail. How best to squeeze you in? We'll just get 2 of those for right now. What? Why can't I catch that? Oceanic, Abyssal Hadal, Heidel, whatever. Why can't I catch that? Huh? I don't understand why I can't catch that. Operational, catchable fish types, oceanic. Okay, game. We do need wood scrap. I didn't drop off the last stuff because I'm a dum-dum. Nice. Carefully now. I don't know if we're gonna make it there in time, but I'm gonna try. Bum 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 bum. Yes, this very much looks like it is related to those hooded figures. There's possibly even another one over there. Or something over there. A man meets you as you dock, bracing himself against the wind and spray. Oh, rapturous day, a fresh disciple carried to me atop the waves. Come ashore, weak thing, and rest your weary soul. Just passing through. Nonsense! Your arrival is providence from the deep itself. I have been calling, and now you are the answer. The rite of purification is almost at hand, and you are to be my replacement. Sure, I'm listening. Your trial begins immediately. Tell me, what does your spirit seek? I don't know, happiness? That? Merely an excuse to halt the search for something greater. Happiness is, by definition, a compromise. And your flesh, what does it crave? I think it craves the warmth of the, let's say, the sting of the salt. Pain is a trick of the flesh. Do not surrender to it. Finally, what does the world deserve? Everything, sure. In a way, it deserves all that is washed ashore. Freely given from the deep, but no more than that. The trial is concluded. You still have much to learn, but that knowledge will be delivered to you in time. Now, your role as my initiate is to act as the herald of the purge, just as I was for the one before me. The nearby spires blaze with eternal fire, yet the stone hearths of these 3 idols lie barren and void. Retrieve 3 fathomless flames from the crags behind us, and ignite the crucibles. Visit the shrines of the deep, I will mark them. They may offer further guidance, and I must provide no more. Okay, buddy. So we have a bunch of research parts. So he marked these, I guess. That's now a pursuit. So we could research this, or we could research this. I'm gonna do this one. There we go. Research all rods. So this is the end of all rods, basically. I don't know what's making noise next to me, but no thanks. Stone columns. The stone columns of the temple are carved with ancient pictures and text. Which one do I want to look at? The swarm of small creatures. The carving shows a swarm of small fish surrounding a boat. The ravenous children, alone they are nothing. Together they summon her. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. The stone columns with a blah 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 blah. Let's look at the large eyeless beast. The carving is of a large fish with crossed out eyes, the unseeing mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Blind but can hear her children, avoid at all costs. And finally, we'll look at the bubbling vent. The carving shows a bubbling underwater vent. The breath of salvation. It burns those that mean harm, only the pure remain. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Protection, follow the magma, find them. Well, I think that's kind of what we're doing already. Statues. Let's look at the left statue. The statue holds a stone crucible. It's empty. Okay. What about the middle one? They all have stone crucibles with 2 slots. Cool. Let's just rest for the night. It is very red here, excuse me. Why is the music so spooky here? I don't need that, actually. Not right now. An armored sea robin. I guess that's a real fish. My guys, what is up with this music right here? Spook 'em. Oh. Spot a fish of each category through your spyglass. Okay. So now this is where we would need the volcanic thing. Okay. June 1927. Yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, of course. But to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious. I am not fond of the thing, but I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel it as some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was I late on some occasion? I cannot recall. Treasure. What is all this racket around here? This is a very noisy location. Okay, I would need a different... fishing rod. Leave me alone. If I run over this, will it go away? All right, good. Dragging me down, y'all. I mean, I do have a rod. Even if some of my things spoil, we could go to storage and uninstall you for the moment. Ooh, that's a 5-hour install time. I am going to undock though, because in theory, in a minute here, we should see the beacon become lit. Our first volcanic fish, the cusk eel. Infernal eel. Grown fat from countless corpses that rest in the deep, the harbinger of a sick mercy for lost souls. We need that for the very first guy. So we can go check him out in the morning. I don't see a beacon anywhere here. Hopefully this is our floating merchant buddy. Question marks added to cabin. It looks like it. Good. Then we can offload some of the stuff before it spoils here. So we picked up... My darling, I have found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There's just one thing left to do. Throw me back. I'm sure it's fine. Nothing bad will come of that. Okay. Goodbye, rot. I guess the other things vanished. So we can go to the floating dock and give you this. So that's it for wood there. Then we can come here and give you a piece of wood. Nice. Then the shipyard. We can buy the fathomless winch and send it to storage for right now. I don't think I need this anymore. Could be wrong though, so we'll hang on to it for now. Abyssal Hadal. I don't think we have any reason to keep this one. So we'll sell that. Then we have one cusk eel to deliver in the morning. Yeah, I mean, this is basically the right direction. A frilled shark. Neat. Can't see that anymore. It's fine. Hopefully this will complete another one of the hooded figure things. Yeah, frilled shark. I don't think we need that for anything. A fang tooth. I think once we get through here, we can cut around. I really wish that these icons would be labeled. You know what? We're just gonna go through. But I'm pretty sure he's over here somewhere. Itchy. Hello? Hooded guy? Are you here? Am I in the right place? Nope. The heck? He's not there. Am I crazy? This is not good. It's already stale. Was it farther out this way? Surely not. Whatever. You can hiss all you want. Where was that guy? Okay, well, planning for the future we just finished. Oh, okay. Better chance to not decrease fishing stocks. I have no memory of where this guy is. Well, we know where to get a cusk eel. The problem is, where to take it. I'm just gonna sell those while I can. That sucks, but what are you gonna do? Man. What's this all about then? What is that? A sergeant fish? Cool. Another new fish for my collection. A gar. Dang it. Thought I had that. Okay. Then lots of stuff here in the mangrove, I guess. Another question mark. It feels like years since I have been warm. I did not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I have written him another letter. This will be the last one. That's just gars. We'll ignore that for the moment, just because we already have some. Hi, whatever you are, if you could just not do that. Some wood scrap. Some kind of camp. I think after this, we'll head back over and sell some stuff. Offload the wood scrap as well. Although I would really like to start getting some research points now. Research parts, sorry. Oh, there's arrows. That's what those are. Interesting. What is this? A mortar barrel. Excuse you? What do I do with that? Okay, this is really poorly arranged. Okay, that depletes it anyway. So let's head out of here and back towards our floating merchant friend. I think they are right around the corner. Yes, good. Look at me! I'm good at directions. To the dock. So we can acquire that upgrade. And then wood. I think we'll just put this in storage because I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Motors. Motorman. I mean, I suppose I could just get 2 of these. And go 1, 2. Eh? Was that guy over here? I straight up do not remember now. I first encountered him on my way over to the Iron Rig. Ooh, hello. That thing says to go to the right. We're gonna ignore it for now. Tattered receipt. Goldsmith and Son, number 27, Little Marrow, December 22nd, 1926. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for 1 silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow, 23rd December, for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For J, my shining star. Why did we put this one as spelled out dollars and this one is regular dollars? It's a little confusing to me. New fish. We'll try following the arrows after I catch new fish. A tarpon. Oh, come on, really? I nailed that. And you know it, game. Okay. So it says go left. Like this way left? That's, I think, where we're trying to get. This is gonna be a stupid crab, I just know it. A mortar frame. One day we'll figure out what all of this is for. I mean, it's obviously for making a mortar, but who wants that? It's about to be nighttime. Let me guess, you don't want to be touched. Place my hand on the stone, it does nothing. Of course it does nothing. It never does anything. A pile of loose debris. It could be cleared to make a shortcut. I don't have any explosives. Dang it. That says to go to the right. But first, the wreckage of an old fighter plane lies buried deep in the sand. I pull a little closer. Let's look inside. Research part. Dog tags. And worn gold ring. At this rate, I feel like we're just going to be out until the morning. Oh, it did give me a trophy tarpon. Okay. Yes, his. There's something there. Iron rig. Can I dock here? I can! Hooray. Campsite. You see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Inspect the fish. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Somebody must have left in a hurry. Let's check the bundle of fabric. A nest of rags lies at the base of a tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. Let's look at the first one. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. Second set. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. And the third set. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downward arrow points from the book down through the wave. Okay. I'm sure that means something to somebody. Okay. Arrow say Deso way. We have those. Then here's another arrow, it looks like. This one say go to the right. That one also say go to the right. That one say go left. I don't know, here's a fun little loop. Why not? Let's go under the loop. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. Oh, he's only got one arm. You joined him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here under the boughs of this giant tree. Boughs. But it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? Sure. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. See, I knew it. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your way. You go see what you can salvage. I found parts. You found one component, but it's still missing a piece. Nearly there. Keep looking. Well, if you'd let me get in my storage, how will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough. But I've only got tags from the ones You must understand, I never found all their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. He gives me one, and then I found a dog tag. There you go. Thank you. And he gives me another research part. This is excellent. That's everything for right now, because I want to grab this. may be stale, but we do what we must because we can. Airman, I found parts. That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. And that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it. How do we get them? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Have you got everything? Is it safe? Of course not. Have you got everything? How did you make the traps? With patience. The creatures only seemed to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. So what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Let's discuss the bait for the first one. This one takes 3 fish from the area to make. Okay, well, I don't have those. Cool. Done. Second, this one needs 2 fish from the area to make. Don't have those. And for the last one, 2 fish from the area to make, which I also don't have. Okay. So we need to go fishing. Are you kidding me right now? I think we need gar and gray mullet for sure. I don't remember how many he needed, so I'm just gonna keep catching. An entwined mullet. Twisting, twitching tendrils sprout from the gill plates of this little fish. They heave in unison, moving the fish against its will. Excuse me. My throat is dry today. I'm guessing that is where we put the trap. 1 gar. Hopefully that's enough gar. Hello, Mr. Man. Conveniently, they never seem to spoil once I give them to people. Airman. Let's talk about baiting. You know, maybe I could phrase that better. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load these into a trap and then get well clear from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's really dead, you hear? Okay. I've got you part of that one. And nothing for that one. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So this is not what I wanted. Get him. Nice. So now we need to come collect the evidence. Chunk of flesh. It smells acrid and metallic. Yum. Alright. The floating traveling merchant is here. Hooray. Fish market. Sell, 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 sell. Then I'm just gonna hang on to that. We can go to the shipyard and repair. We can spend our research parts on a new engine. We can also come here because I did collect the rest of that. But not this one yet. Well, we got the wood, which is nice. Now the new engine costs $382, which we have just enough for. I think, though, it would make more sense to uninstall that and put it in storage. No, I wanted to sleep. Thanks, game, for moving the icons while I was trying to do something. Don't love that. Shipyard. Let's go back here. We're gonna uninstall that. Oh my god. I just go to my storage. This is too confusing. So I want to have both of these on. You don't require installation, so we can do this. You can actually go anywhere. But it kind of feels like you might as well go here. Just to fill the space. We got an achievement for having combined speed over 75 kn, which is knots. Yes, I know what that is. Or I could put this in there instead of this for even more speed. Look at that, 95.5 knots. We cooking now. Okay, so then we should be able to undock. Woo! Look at us go! We can get anywhere now. Yeehaw. How are things going? I got a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Cool. Let me get a drink. A drinky drink. Sure, that's a log that's just gonna say, well, did you know if you had explosives, you could blow it up? Did you ever think about that? We needed, like, eel-looking things. Who knows? Maybe we'll find dog tags while we're out and about. This is a little bit harder to control now. That's not helpful to me. No, that's his camp. Yes. This is both of the things that we need. Oh, that's a big boy. A long fin eel. All right, that's plenty enough of those. Let's go catch these. Oops. And a catfish. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course it's a catfish. Hinginge? Well, I can't really fit any more than that. Hey, you just want to come out to the back of your camp? Oh my god, stop drifting around corners. That would have been a nice shortcut, but I don't have explosives. And as we all know, mortars cannot possibly explode things. That's ridiculous. Hello. Let's clear out this. Yep, cool. Blah, blah, blah. Airman. Let's talk about the bait. Second. Catfish. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here, load it into a trap, blah, 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 blah. Last one. All right. Oh, he did mark them on the map. Neat. Nice. Rest until the morning. We'll go sell the rest of this junk. Undauk. And then we can go look for the other bait areas. Nice. We are low on money now. I can't imagine why. 2 metal scrap. That's all I need for this. And then we're a fully upgraded boat. So looking at the map, we did the one. I'm gonna try sneaking around this way. Okay. Around to the right, I guess. There it is. Ooh. Hello, are you metal scrap? No. You are treasure. Ruby, 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 Ruby! Ah! Okay, we're gonna turn around. We load it with the bait, and then we move away. Scars, other things. Later, idiot. We are so fast now. Okay, we're gonna take his yucky bits. And then the last one is gonna be a little bit tricksy to get to. But I think we can do it. I can't sneak through there. We'll think about fish on the way back. Over here, I think. Nope. This. There it is. Later, idiot. I'm just gonna catch some fish while you explode. We need, like, all the fish we can get right now, unfortunately. I am low on cash. I think my priority right now is getting back out to sell some things. That's just going to be a rock that I can't talk to. We are going to sell and stop for the night. And in the morning, we'll go deliver these corpses. Fish market. 138. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Probably have put the earrings in my storage. Oh well. Airman. Let's see it then. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Oh, I have more? I drop the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman, his eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Oh, specifically the collector. So this is what we needed from here. He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now, well, that's it, I suppose. What will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. I mean, if you'd like. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help you with your fishing. Sure. Can you make bait? Here, this was left from the other bait we made. Can be used to attract all manner of nearby species. Now we can make some fresh stuff if you like. Any kind of fish, he'll convert to things. Cool. Neat. Okay, let's go. God damn it. I'm too fast now. A broken monocle. Okay, cool. Great. A+. We're just gonna catch a whole bunch of fish then and get what money we can. Repair up. Head back to the collector and hopefully figure out where the guy that wanted the cusk eels was. Now that we know where to get those. Okay. This should tide me over for a minute, at least enough for these repairs. Why did we pull in this way? This is a terrible way to have pulled in. Okay, get rid of that. Go to the shipyard. Repair all. I could actually get 2 of those, but I think that might be too fast. 26, 36. It would get me more if I sold the 2 of those. I would get 172 and 34. I'd get 200. Then I'd spend 380 on this. And I would just be booking it. Oh yeah. We are almost at 100 knots, ladies and gents. Have a continued light strength, a combined light strength of over 3,000 lumens. Oh yeah. We are good now. Let's throw these into storage. I'm gonna throw that into storage too for now. We'll rest for the night. Definitely not here. Gosh darn it, I got the wrong rod for this area. Is he over there? No? That's just this. Whatever this was. Is that done already? I guess that's done. Okay. Man, where was that other guy? A bloodskin shark. Tendons and sinews stretch over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. Look at that guy. What a guy. Okay, we'll sell these real quick. Let's also offload my encyclopedia so it stops bothering me. Then we can go here. We can sell our bits of jewelry. Not the one for the collector. Our other bits of jewelry. Somebody's gonna want all these flags, for sure. I actually don't need wood scrap right now, I don't think. Hello, I've brought you something. I love just charging at the thing and then holding F. You enter the house, carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table. Candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Once more he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Ability unlocked, atrophy. Instantly harvest an entire shoal of fish. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Are you a human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course, as human as you are. Okay. So, at the temple. Great. We now have reap the corpses of any fish in your sights. Long range. That seems hecka suspicious, if I do say so myself. What? Can I just not do shallow fish? I can do shallow. What are you talking about? Let me catch this bronze whaler, some more big boy fish. Okay. We will head back and sell what we can. I'm not sure if I want to swap that out yet. We're missing out on a lot of the abyssal and hadal things, but it's probably worth it for right now. We'll swap you out. can't quite fit them all. Bummer. Coastal, shallow, oceanic. Abyssal, Hadal, oceanic. Cool. No, there's no X's to indicate where these dickheads are. I could have sworn it was... Maybe it was here? Note to self. Place down markers. I was certain it was over there. Not... Ah, metal scrap. Hooray. A bunch of it. Okay. Oh, he's over there, isn't he? What the heck? What is this dinosaur? Excuse you. Yeah, here he is. That would make sense. Of course, he would be near-ish to the thing. Well, let's go over here. Well, I'd love to know what that's about. It's probably fine. Okay. Uninstall you. Reinstall you. Here's the Cuskills. An Infernial. We already read that one. Oh my god, would you just spin that? Now, I believe he was over here. Hello, sir? Sir or madame? Deliver the vessel. The figure draws a ceremonial knife from their robe and slices into the fish, cutting out the heart. They place it on a stand in front of them. Bring down the sky. Another shape on a scroll. This one looks like a sailfish. Bruh. Why are you so demanding? I think for some reason I was not able to catch a sailfish. I remember seeing one somewhere. Hi, buddy. There's one. I think I remember incorrectly. Alright, well, we can go deliver this back then. We might as well do that immediately. A shark! Hi! Then we can zoom back and offload some crap. See what we can do in the... upgrade department. Bring down the sky. There you go, buddy. The ceremonial knife comes out again, and the large heart is extracted. It's placed on a stand beside the first. Raise the deep. The figure points to a again, a frilled shark. Why are you so hungry? You know what? It's going to be way faster to just go over here. And they're not picky anyway. They want, if I recall, rotting conger eel specifically. Well, I don't have that. So, tough nuggets. I've been trying to keep a record of where all that dark liquid has been showing up. Come see me if you need pointing to any blah 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 blah. No, you're not what I wanted. Generator? There you go. Take that. That's right. You can get me other good upgrades, but we have to come back later. Because I do not have the necessary components. Oh, I actually have some pretty decent money again. We are trying to catch a sharky thing or something. I know the shape. Beam, 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 beam. Oh god, that's gonna... Bleh. Dolphins, hi. Frilled shark, perfect. You are exactly what I'm here for. Okay, here is your stupid frilled shark. They drag the shark's body around to find the right angle before plunging the knife in and pulling out the heart. They place it on a stand beside the others. Without looking at you, they take a book from inside the robe and throw it into the sand at your feet. The figure kneels before the fish hearts and becomes still. You leave before they decide they need any more hearts. That's probably a good idea. Cool. So we are pretty good on pursuits here. We haven't done the rotting conger eel. We gotta go to the Gale Cliffs. That's for Ingfell, actually. Light the statues and catch a fangtooth. Between Gale Cliffs and Stellar Basin. Okay. Well, I think it is time to head over to somewhere that we can stop for a break. There. Bam, 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 bam. What is that? What is that? Stop hiss-piss-piss-pitting. I don't recognize this thing. Oh, it might be just another flag. A hook flag, yep. To storage with you. Okay, hello. To the fish market. 140, not bad. Add this to my growing flag collection. Then we're gonna go to the floating dock. More lights. That's everything. I'll buy a research part from you, and then we'll take a little nap. Okay, why don't we head towards Fangtooth, Gale Cliffs, and Stellar Basin. So somewhere around here. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, we're not gonna need the volcanic rod right now. Orcas. I am now here. Neato. That's just cod. Just boring old cod. Hello, what are you? I don't believe I have you. A viper fish. I have a tattoo of that. Neat. What's over here? Oh, is this another guy? Ugh, my goodness. We're gonna put a marker. It just says, come here. You approach a hooded figure. Deep violet robes mask their face completely. Fishermen, feed. The person appears to forget the rest of what they were about to say. Feed the mouth. That's usually what happens. You want a tarpon? Brah. But those are over there. Well, I was just there, guy. Now I'm gonna need to put my mangrove rod on. Jerk. You know, just when you take something off. Well, let's finish this while we're here then. Fish market. Doo-doo, boop. Mm-hmm. We're gonna put that back in, and then we will sleep until dawn. Woo. They're in here somewhere. Right? Yeah. Gonna say. There we go. I'm not gonna waste all my time catching multiple. We got stuff to do. Sir, why can't you just be next to that? You're way over here. That's so inconvenient. Feed the mouth. The thing where the food goes. They hold the fish in front of their face, studying it with a tightening grip. After a few seconds, the fish collapses in on itself under the pressure. The figure looks through the gory mess and picks out the heart, placing it onto their tongue. Sustain the mind. They showed me another one, a horseshoe crab. I need a crab basket for that. I don't have one. No. Well. Let's go get a basket. If I had to guess, they're gonna be in here as well. I mean, that seems the logical place, right? How much does a better crab pot cost? You don't even have any? While I can. We have 3. Boy, you could really book it with some of those, huh? Boom, boom, boom. I am kind of baffled that I can't buy crab pots here. Huh. Doink. Well, then I guess we'll just fish. Why not? We're gonna have to wait a day or something for that anyway. Nothing. Oh, it's the fish market. Here we go. Now we have 2 crab pots set up. Surely one of these will catch something. I feel like I might as well make a couple bucks here. And then we can go settle in for the night and see what kind of crabs we got in the morning. What? Now what? What are you bothering me about? Yes, I know. I don't suppose you'll tell me where. No. No, of course not. I think the other thing that we are learning here is that you can just spend money to get research parts. A horseshoe crab. Beautiful. Beautiferous, even. Let us go deliver it and see what other crap this dude wants. Bling ding dong, bling ding bling 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 ding bling. So many snappers. Oh, snappers. F. Here you go. Have a horseshoe crab. The figure turns the crab over to expose its soft underbelly. They scoop out its innards with sharp fingernails, consuming them blindly. Yum. Consume the sky. The figure slowly reveals the final scroll. This one holds a picture of a barrel eye. I need a hook, and it's an abyssal fish. So I am not equipped. Great. Well. Go swap. Swap papa or gear papa? Good news is that our boat is fast as heck, so we're not spending a whole lot of time, but it's going to be like an entire day swapping the stupid parts in and out here, so that's less exciting. Storage, I don't want you now. Yay, great. Hey, do you sell more research? You do. Look at you. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Now we can book it. I think we're actually still better off with the 2 of these. It would be like this and then like 2 of those. I have to think about it. Once we get to that, that's the same space as this, but faster. Yeah. So my best guess is that somewhere around here, possibly even at night, is where the next fish that we need is going to be. Oh, when you zoom in, it shows the things on your map, or on your looker. Oh, hello, a boat. An airboat, also known as a plane, an airplane, a sextant. Okay, a surprisingly intact navigational tool. Could be valuable to the right dealer. Are you gonna be a stupid crab? Yeah. I knew it. Okay, well. Hello, any abyssal fish? Abyssal fishel? No, don't hiss me. I don't need that. Oh, hello. Try to get inside the fuselage. More dog tags for the man. It's a longfin eel, which I do not need. Hello. A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of a deformed fish is barely recognizable, carved into the rock face. Probably what I need is all messed up eel things. Catfish. Lovely. Marker. Let's make this a question mark thing. Mangrove things. Catfish, eel. Oh, that's not helpful. This place, man. think we already checked this. Yeah, we got that one. Why don't you want to let me through? Come on. None of these are what I want. I don't, that's not. This place sucks. I just want to give this man his dog tags. Wait. Eh? Where am I? I can't even get out of here that way. What's the point of coming in here? Why do you keep lying to me about which way I need to go? I don't have explosives. I can't blow that up. I'm so lost. Well, maybe we just go around, I don't know. I guess I just looked at that from the other side? I don't know, man. Oh, you're gonna be nice and let me go in? How kind. Can I please? This fire wasn't lit before. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. The old mayor. Did you throw it back? What? The book. I don't understand. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book, but something cloaked in fog followed it out. Right through the boat. Boom! The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire, as though pantomiming a story to a child. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon, and then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried, as the fog rolled ashore. We thought, surely it can still be undone. What book? Silver and crimson, the book, covered in her blood. You're not making any sense. Throw it back! The man closes his eyes as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper, she saw. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go. Tell me more about the book. Silver and crimson, silver and crimson. Okay. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil, haven't you felt it? What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with it? She saw it all that ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her okay. Well, we have found the old mayor. That is interesting. Where am I? I'm lost. That's where I am. Well, I have a feeling that Mr. Old Mayor is telling me to throw back the book that the collector has. Whoops, never mind. Why am I here? I don't know why I'm here. Let's go deliver some stuff. And we will grab the fish on the way back out, or the crabs. Hello. I found you. Okay. Oh, because I'm dumb and I put it in my storage. What? No. Go. That's what I wanted. Let me see. Here you go. I thank you. I'll hang them on a tree. Here's promised. Okay, that's everything. So research-wise, we've only got the one part. I will need to buy more. So I really have no idea. Giant mud crab. Trophy. And 2 horseshoe crabs. That mud crab is probably more fearsome than me. Ooh, an effigy crab. Look at that. Wisps of yellow light flicker within this ghastly shell, a screaming skull with a spinal tail. I almost thought that rhymed, but it didn't. Actually, I'm just gonna pick this one up. I think I have what I want from here. We'll store those again. Bottom, bum, bottom, bum, bottom, bum. Then we're gonna go to the fish market. Nice. 143. Oh. Oh, that's just for the effigy crab. Okay. Where are we at on books? 10% chance. More resilience to panic. More resilience. We got a lot of books here. Neat. Neat, 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 neat.